Now, in the previous class, we have discussed about drift velocity and also current density. Now, let us go for the extension. That is, in the part 1, we had gone for basic things like current, and in part 2, we had gone for the current density and drift velocity. Now, let us see the relation between, very important one, relation between current density J, and drift velocity Vd, current density J and drift velocity Vd. Now consider a conductor of cylindrical cross section having length L, to which a potential V was applied. Then what is the electric field developed here? E is equals to V by L. As we discussed in the previous class, E is equals to V by L. Let A be the area of cross section. Now let the current I is flowing. Current I is flowing like this. Then electrons move with velocity called as drift velocity Vd. Electrons moves with drift velocity Vd. Because they applied potential, the electrons acquires a velocity called as drift velocity. Now let, hear it carefully, N be the charge concentration. That implies number of charges per unit volume. Number by volume. Therefore, N is units. What is the units of N here? Some number by volume per meter cube. 1 by or per meter cube is the unit of N. Concentration unit is per meter cube. Let N be the charge concentration. If minus E is the charge carried by each electron, then number of charges per unit volume is the number of, then the total charge per unit volume is, then the total charge per unit volume is, the total charge per unit volume is equals to, here N is the number of charges per unit volume and minus E is the charge carried by each carrier. Then in that volume, then total charge is minus N into E. Minus of N into E is the number of total charge per unit volume. Now what is the unit of Ne now? N unit is 1 meter cube. E is the charge, coulomb. Therefore this unit becomes coulomb per meter cube. The unit is coulomb per meter cube. Coulomb per charge by volume. Coulomb per charge by volume. Coulomb per meter cube. Now if A is the cross-sectional area and Vd is the drift velocity, cross-sectional area A, Vd is the drift velocity, then what the product gives? The product A into Vd, area into velocity. Area means meter square, velocity means meter per second. It becomes meter cube per second, that is volume per second. Is it or not? Total charge AVD gives total charge crossing, total gives volume swept per second. Volume swept per second. AVD gives the volume swept per second. I think you have come this in the Bernoulli's principle. AV is equals to constant volume swept per second. Rate of flow of fluid. We say in the Bernoulli's principle, say that or equation of continuity, say that the rate of flow of fluid. Rate of flow means volume per second. That is, there we taken as area into velocity remains constant. AV is equals to constant. Same here. AVD is nothing but volume swept per second. Volume swept by the electrons per second. Now here NE is the charge per unit volume. AVD is the volume swept per second. Then if you multiply both this, what we will get? Then remember, N is the number of charges per unit volume or charge concentration. E minus E is the charge of each carrier. A is the area of cross section, and VD is the drift velocity. Minus of NE gives the total charge per unit electronic charge per unit volume. AVD gives volume swept per second. Now, volume swept per second. Now, if you multiply both these, what we get? Then the total charge flowing per second is flowing or crossing per second is crossing per second is. How can we get the total charge crossing per second? So here this is charge by volume. This is volume per second. If you multiply this, what we get? Minus of NE into AVD. What it gives? Minus of NE means Coulomb per meter cube into, so AVD meter cube per second. This cancels, becomes Coulomb per second. What is the Coulomb per second? Coulomb per second is nothing but total charge crossing per unit time or per second. But according to the definition of current, what is the current now? The total charge crossing per unit time is called as current. Charge by time, nothing but Coulomb per second is charge by time. Charge by time, nothing but current. Therefore, what is this? This gives minus of NE into AVD. Minus of NE into AVD, nothing but charge crossing per second. Therefore, this becomes current. Charge crossing per second is called as current I. Therefore, the current I is equals to minus of NEAVD. The current I is equals to minus of NEAVD is the current. Minus of NEAVD. Very, very, very important one. The current I is equals to minus of NEAVD is the current I. Now, what is current density? What is current density? Current density J is equals to, I have explained, current per unit cross sectional area. J is equals to I by A. This is equals to minus of NEAVD by A. It can implies J is equals to minus of NEVD. J is equals to minus of NEVD. This is very, very popular and very, very important equation. J is equals to minus of NEVD or I is equals to minus of NEAVD is the very, 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 very important equation. I is equals to minus of NEAVD is the very important equation. Now, here if it is electron, take negative charge. If it is proton, take it as positive here. For positive particle, it is NEVD. For negative particle, it is minus NEVD. Now, it's not, we are not ending this at this point. Yesterday, we have derived the drift velocity Vd is equals to minus of tau EE by m. We have derived drift velocity Vd is equals to minus of tau EE by m, or again also I have given you Vd is equals to minus of mu e, where mu is called as mobility. If you go through my lecture 2, this is lecture 3, if you go through my lecture 2, I have derived this one. I have derived drift velocity. Now Vd is equals to minus of mu e, where mu is equals to tau e by m, where mu is equals to tau e by m. So we have got Vd is equals to minus of tau e by m, or Vd is equals to minus of mu e. Now put this, where this, let us take equation 2. This is equation 1. This is equation 3. This is equation 4. Now put 3 in 2. Put 3 in 2 implies J is equals to minus of NE minus of tau EE by M. This implies J is equals to NE square tau by M into E. J is equals to NE square tau by M into E. J is equals to minus NE square tau by M into E, or we can call it as J is equals to sigma E. J is equals to sigma E. J is equals to sigma E, where sigma is called here sigma is equals to, what is sigma here? NE square tau by M. NE square tau by M is called the conductivity. Is called conductivity. What is conductivity? We discussed in lecture 4. It will be the units and all that one. Okay. Sigma is equal to NE square tau by M is called conductivity, and the reciprocal of conductivity is called the reciprocal of conductivity is called resistivity. Rho. Conductivity is sigma, resistivity is rho. Therefore rho is equals to, what we have, 1 by sigma implies rho is equals to M by NE square tau. These are very, very useful in solving problems in your main examination, JEE main examination. Rho is equals to M by NE square tau, where tau is relaxation time. I have discussed this clearly in lecture 2. And sigma is equal to NE square tau by M. And also, in other ways also we have substituted equation 3 in 2. Now put 4 in 2. Now put 4 in 2 implies, what will we get? 4 in 2. So 2 is J is equals to minus of NE. VD means, what is equation 4? 4 minus of mu E. Minus of mu E. This implies J is equals to NE mu E. J is equals to NE mu. This is expression for current density in terms of mobility. These are all very, very important and stressed equations in solving problems. Very, very important. J is equals to, this comes again in your semiconductor chapter also. These equations as it is will again appear in the semiconductors chapter. Therefore be careful in doing this equation. J is equals to NE mu E, or J is equals to sigma E. Again sigma is equals to NE mu is conductivity. NE mu is conductivity. Sigma is NE mu. This is an expression of conductivity in terms of mobility. This is conductivity in terms of relaxation time. This is conductivity in terms of mobility. And what is resistivity? Now resistivity rho is equals to 1 by sigma, 1 by NE mu. Resistivity rho is equals to 1 by sigma, that is 1 by NE mu. So this is the relation between current density and drift velocity, and also expression for conductivity and resistivity in terms of mobility and also relaxation time. Now in lecture 4 we will discuss about what is Ohm's law and its limitations. Thank you.